The first two times this year, they had your number up there, and then you got it was close here. What was it about Fresno State and you guys this year that for them taking you down twice?
They're a good team. Especially the first game, I felt like we let that one slip away. But they're a really disciplined team. They have a balanced attack with the inside and outside, and they're also not afraid to. They do a really good job of making you play at their pace. So those are things we're going to have to avoid and also make some adjustments, but we're confident and ready going into the next one.
What's different than your pace and their pace? How would you compare the two paces?
I feel like they're a team that likes to slow it down and limit the possessions. I feel like we're a team that we play a lot better when we get stops and get to play in transition and things of that nature. So it's just one of those games. If I feel like we can win whatever pace we play at, but obviously we would like to play at our normal pace. But nothing. Just make some adjustments and we should be fine.
Malik, you seem to kind of shine in the conference tournament. I mean, you really your game's great, but you kind of amp it up a little bit more. What is it about the conference tournament that gets you, kind of going? I guess.
Just leaving it all out on the floor. It's pretty much all it is to it. Playing for the seniors. Then now it's just a little different. Now I'm the senior, so just gotta keep up that aggression and smart style of play.
In the three, obviously you guys want to win the 3 games in a row. What's that like? I mean, for you mentally and physically, just being on the road and everything like that. What's that like for you guys playing in the conference tournament to win 3 in a row like that?
Just one game at a time. I guess that's the motto to stick with right now. We know that none of the games will be easy, so just sticking with game strategies and, like I said before, leaving it all out on the floor every opportunity you get. So.
You guys, I asked the other night if you guys were excited to play Fresno, and you said yes. What was the scene like in the locker room? You were told that's how the practice is shaking out. Why is it? It's just because they beat you twice, and you don't usually lose teams twice.
There wasn't any necessarily any specific reaction to when we found out we were playing them. It was just like you just mentioned, we lost to them twice, so it's simple as that. We felt like we lost one, and then the second time there was nothing to it. They ran us off the floor, they mopped us up. So you hold those close, and with the preparation and everything, we're gonna try to get this next one.
You seem to really take the last Fresno because I think that's where your 6-game winning streak started. What was it about the last game that just kind of really got you guys going?
I think it's just not wanting to feel like that after the game anymore, especially away games. We were struggling on the way, so the ultimatum is just to have that chip on your shoulder and play like it's your last.
With it being a one-and-done tournament, obviously, how do you keep your emotions in check, not panic if you fall behind? How do you, knowing that this is it, any game? What's the mindset that you try and keep?
Just the same thing Malik's been saying. Just one game, and more specifically, one possession at a time. Especially at a one-and-done tournament like this, every possession is key. So you can't just have those plays where you just slack off or you have the mental lapse or anything like that. You got to stay locked in for every possession because you never know what possession or what run is going to be the one that can decide the game in that moment. So you just got to keep going with the flow, and if you have that bad run, obviously you got to try to stop it as soon as you can. If you have a good one, keep it rolling as long as you can.
As seniors, was dependent on so many freshmen, because I have four guys coming up the bench and starting. I mean, what's that like for you guys as seniors, just to make sure that these guys understand, you know, kind of, they don't, you know, get too high or too low about anything?
I think they already do a good job at that, to be honest. They're not, none of them are emotional like that. So we're not really too worried about them getting too high or too low for a game. They all have the right mentality of, they're all confident and aggressive, but at the same time, they don't really overreact to mistakes or anything like that. It's just the main thing with them is just keeping them locked in and keep that message of every possession is crucial. So just can't have any mental lapses.
You guys have struggled on the road, but this isn't really a road game. It's a neutral game. Is there a distinction there? Is there a difference you notice in playing on a neutral floor versus playing a true road game in a packed room?
Yeah, it's pretty much night and day to me, especially the conference tournament where it's kind of more of a back and forth. I feel like you score, your crowd goes crazy, they score, their crowd goes crazy. With the road, it's just you score, it's dead silent. All you'll hear is the bench.
Yeah.
And if the opposing team score, you can't really hear yourself talk. So it's not really, to me, I don't look at it as a road game. I just kind of look at it as just, like you said, it's just neutral. Whoever scores gets the noise, basically.
You guys have, as seniors, you've been through this a lot, whether it's non-conference tournaments that are similar format, 3 days, and 3 and 4 days, and this is 3 and 3 days. You guys have had a lot of success in those. I can't remember the last time you lost the first game of one of those, or even the second game. Lost a couple of finals, but you've won some too. What is it about the makeup of your team that allows you to be so successful? Because obviously that's not just a coincidence.
I just think the main thing is we just know how to continue with the momentum that we have, and also do a great job of adjusting on the fly, because you don't have a lot of time to adjust for that next team. So usually, we get that first win and we ride that momentum, but at the same time, we can't have the exact same game plan and things of that nature for the next team. So we get prepared quick for the next team, and it also helps in being in a tournament like this. You already know the opponent you're going to play, so it's not too much preparation, just a couple tweaks here and there in the game plan. But besides that, it's just riding that momentum and us being smart about taking care of our bodies and things like that.
It's a different deal though than the regular season. You play on Wednesday and you have off till Saturday.
Yeah, I just say the preparation time. That's it. You don't have a lot of time to prepare.
How hungry are you guys to get back to the NCAA tournament in your last shot at it?
It's been a couple of years. So, let's leave it at that. Team that came in as freshmen or players, and just not having that feeling a couple of years after, kind of gives you a certain drive as you get to your senior year, not only as personal reasonings, but for your brothers as well, your coaches, your city, a lot of different reasons.
Malik, this is for you. It's about Trey. Is Trey a point guard or is he a shooting guard? Because he came out a shooting guard and now he's what is his official title for you guys?
You guys, I can't answer for everybody else. For myself, I look at him as a guy that can, play wherever you need him to. He's very versatile. He's huge. So, point guard, shooting guard, power forward, small forward.
Center.
Yeah, he's pretty versatile.
For you, Trey, you were a shooting guard.
Yeah.
Coming out of Saints, and Devin brings the ball up the floor, but you're still the one helping create offense. What is your official? What do you do for this basketball team, I guess?
It's kind of just, there's no specific title. It's just I just look at it as whatever the team needs. Throughout my years here, I always felt like my role has been different. For example, like my freshman year, it was more, backup, AQ, and things like that, hold the second group down. And sophomore year, I felt like I was more relied on the score. And this year, we have a lot of scorers, so scoring is not really what I need to do. The main thing, I just try to get everyone involved and at the same time make the right play. So, for example, last night there was times I feel like I needed to be more aggressive, and other times where I felt like get others involved. And it helps knowing that my teammates have that confidence in me to let me have the ball in my hands and make the right play. So it's just whatever the team needs, I'm willing to do it.
Do you see the floor better, I guess, now than, obviously 4 years, you're going to obviously, it's going to be easier, but
Yeah.
do you see the floor better now? Because it really seems like your assist to turnover ratio is pretty darn good.
Yeah, I think I see the floor really well. I always felt like that was a part of my game that didn't get the recognition that I wanted, but this year people are starting to see it with the numbers being the way they are. But it also helps too when you're passing it to people that finish the play for you. So I just do the easy part and give them the ball.